Alright, let's see here. Beast, Leto, and Paul are opponents. Good techs, be sure. And I want to get this Gurney. Romber and Ilesa both kind of speak to this. Could play Tessia. Tessia is boring. Tessia with Chum Directorship is pretty strong, but I don't want to play Tessia, really. The techs are good, right? Just that you're not going to be able to get them early, and I don't love that idea. Let's try Ilesa. We can generate some spice for the techs, maybe some Solari. We want to get Gurney, which is an incredible Ilesa tech, or a card. Okay. So, what are we setting aside? We're going first, which means we get the first action in the game. We probably want to play Signet Ring to... Let's just do that. Good second place combat. This is kind of a Wealth Mentat hand, honestly. We already put the Seek Allies aside because I ran out of time, so I can't do that. Or I can, but I don't get paid for it. Is there any way for me to get Gurney here? Probably not. No wealth for us. It's not happening. So what are we going to do with the Seek Allies? Options are still suits. Hardy is interesting. I don't actually want to win the combat that much, but a 3-troop deployment wouldn't be bad. It guarantees us something decent, probably. Well played from Beast. Right now we're aiming for the negotiate withdraw, but I honestly wouldn't mind double Imperial Spies either. Withdrawal is probably better than 2 spies. I was kind of expecting not to win this, but if I do, I guess I won't be upset. let's get the withdraw. Double spies is cool, but the problem is that, like, until we get a sword master, we're not going to have the action economy to do that. Next hand is kind of rough. We got everything in this hand, which seems to be a pattern. I don't even know. We don't have enough Solari to wealth Mentat. Looks like we're going to win the combat whether we want to or not. Maybe I would have been better off going still suits and putting in 2 troops. At the time, Beast hadn't early revealed, I don't think, so I didn't know that was going to happen. Still, you know, a point for 3 troops is not a terrible transaction by any means. Let's put aside a dagger. There's only 2 yellow spaces and one of them is in high demand. Beast gets his ring in the second hand. We get smuggling, actually, which is pretty nice. I didn't think that would happen. And that means we're going to be able to afford Mentat. We recall we end up 1 Solari short of Swordmaster. But I really don't think I'm getting smuggling again. And there's a chance that Leto gives me that Solari off of Interstellar at some point. So let's do that. Because now we can hit. Now we can either hit. Well, we can hit Mentat, or if we get given the Solari by some miracle, then we can hit Swordmaster. Unlikely that Leto will let that happen, but it's okay. Mentat's good because it lets us figure out what's going on with the combat before we commit to it. Gives us a spice, obviously. Attacks are good. Detonation devices is good. Dispatches an envoy to still suits. Okay. So he's probably going to put 2 more troops in. Yeah. Well, only puts 1 in. Leto's gonna hit Interstellar. The question is, like, he should go up. I think that's what he'll do. He might get himself ready to Swordmaster next round by going up down. He doesn't do that. One-third chance we hit wealth again by going Mentat. If we draw negotiate withdraw, we can't actually use it. We don't have a way to get 3 troops in. But it's good persuasion, at least. thing. Could have been better. We can go to Imperial Basin, I guess. Next hand we get overstocked again with all the good cards. But at least negotiate withdrawal will work. Wow. Okay. Take note, he's got a Bashar artillery. That's something that I need to be aware of. He just picked up another card with daggers on it. Is it even worth the 1 spice, honestly? Like, is going through 3 spice that necessary? Well, I mean, it gives us Chimerki. Sure. To think about that one. We want to hit wealth first, I think. We also want to get 3 troops in, so go to a city. So, reconnaissance second, go to a city. Because we assume that Leto is going to steal Swordmaster from us. I could have sold. I was thinking about not going Mentat last round just because if I didn't use my Solari, I could have taken Swordmaster away from him, and maybe that was the right play. I don't know. We're gonna get Swordmaster third now. Okay. Well, this is just bad in general then. So I think we have to go High Council, actually. Right? Because, I mean, what else are we gonna... God, High Council's so bad when we have this fold space in hand. It's a low commitment from him. I guess we're going to play more aggressive this game. So this is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. If we go to Arakeen, there is a small chance that we don't... that we basically blank the directorship, but don't be a dagger. Ooh, close one. It's okay. We could also go Opulence if we didn't... Like, if we didn't get Directorship, Opulence is pretty good, too. Four Spice hanging around. Could conspire with it. Could get the Chimerki. Could get the Shuttle Fleet. Some things to think about. I don't think Paul has the 8. Maybe. And he has 3 intrigue, so maybe he has a charisma or something. I think he's going to get the opulence. It's a nice turn. We actually get Interstellar next round because Paul doesn't have 2 on Guild, which is pretty good. Use their memory for that. Draw a card. So what are we putting aside? It has to be a dagger, right? Dagger, go tech negotiation by Shuttle Fleet. He picks up the opulence. Well played from him. Oh. That's cute. He's the one with the Bashar. He's kind of going for an aggressive strategy as well. Signet Ring. Okay. It's not the best card we could have drawn. It's not the worst card we could have drawn. Pretty cool way to sneak into interstellar shipping, if you ask me. I wonder if they'll let me have tech negotiation. It'd be pretty nice if so. Nope. Nope, didn't happen. So actually, we can't use this dagger for anything. New tech spaceport's pretty bad. So where do we want to take Signet Ring to? Well, we kind of don't have enough Solari for Swordmaster, even if we smuggle. If we smuggle this round and we smuggle if we smuggle this round and we smuggle next round, we would have it, I guess. Questionable if that's even necessarily a good decision, but could buy another fold space instead. We have 2 daggers in hand. We probably ought to fight here. Paul doesn't go Swordmaster, so now we kind of live in the situation where we're threatened by his Swordmaster. We're threatening ability. He has Bashar in hand, most likely, but his daggers are in his play area, and then so is the recruiter. But still, I don't want to fight him because, again, he... Well, I don't know. Wouldn't hurt to just, like, do this. Grab a water. Buy a fold space. Get some Solari just for being here, you know? I don't want to go to 3 because I think Paul's going to win the combat for sure. We're just trying to get some money. Which could be good for, like, going to Dreadnought, picking up Deado devices, for example. Unfortunately, we do have this directorship in our deck. But the Solari could be good. That's a whole Dreadnought of money. Depending on what Paul buys, we do get a power play potentially. So there's some good stuff available to us. Power play is good for the strategy that we're taking as well. I don't advise you to put troops in Leto. Paul does have a Bashar. Like, we know that he has it. Okay, he snags the power play away from me, unfortunately. Reverend Mother's good. Could do, like, Reverend Mother Liaison is strong. Or Spice Hunter. This. Like that, I think. Wow. Didn't go for the SMF. Party, okay. Interesting. Paul still got entry cards as the issue, so he still may not win this. Just ties it. Okay. Interstellar first, I think. Second, we play Reconnaissance, try to get 3 troops in. Smuggling technically gets us to 8. I just don't think... Diplomacy on top kind of stinks. I just don't think that... Let's do this. Solari or Spice? I don't think we're getting Swordmaster this round, and we already have High Council, so Spice it is. tech is troop transports. That would have been very useful. So I play diplomacy to hardy warriors. Withdraw with negotiate withdraw. Or we can get a spice for reconnaissance and do the same thing. I think, based on the way the game is going, we just want to close things out relatively quickly. Hardy Warriors is a better play. Because this will potentially allow us to take Fremen Alliance unless Leto goes to Still Suits. And if nothing else, we get the water back. The 3 Solari from Chom Directorship. I don't know what that's going to do in practice. Helps us get to detonation devices, I guess. Paul gets Still Seats instead. Sister. Chris Knife is actually not bad here. Doesn't have persuasion though. That's a problem, I think. We're also already going to take Fremen Alliance, so it's not really that useful. $17 card deck is crazy. It's really 16 because of the fold space, but even still, this thing is huge. We do have to worry that Leto, being Leto, he's going to try to steal this from us. But even if he does, it's going to take him a lot of work, and we already got the water, so I think it's fine. Yeah, okay, I see what he's doing here. He'll move before me, so if he wants to take it, he probably can. I'm glad I didn't get double-crossed, I guess. This row's pretty dead. Interstellar. Okay. Yep. He probably has opulence in hand by now. Didn't take Solari either. It's kind of sad. Carthage. Okay. Honestly, just trash that that thing. Okay. Let's open other memory here. Get to 8. Yes, it's a late Swordmaster, but what else am I going to spend the Solari on? I didn't get opulence. Negotiate, withdraw. Okay, it's good to know that that's there. We could honestly use that maybe to steal back Fremen, potentially. Or we could just go a different direction. Although the problem is we don't have city access. It locks that up. At least he doesn't have troop transports. Ouch. That's painful. So... Okay, so now we gotta think about our options. We can go... Yeah, that was rough. We can go buy detonation devices and buy a dread. Leto... Did Leto buy any guild access? Not that I can see. So gathering spice could be valuable. Alternatively, I go to BG as a point. Let's grab this dread. We still have the water that we can use for research station next round. And if Leto doesn't have the access, we can always still go to the Great Flat. Good play. Awkward hand because, like, yeah, losing Swordmaster really hurt us. We go to 7, basically. Let's roll the dice on something good showing up. There we go. don't think that card will ever come into play, but, you know, maybe. It's gonna be hard to win combats though with the Bashar. He's shuffling it back into his deck too. I don't like playing no Swordmaster games. They're very boring games. I have to sit and watch other people play. But sometimes the situation calls for it, and I think going for the directorship was the situation that we should have gone for here. I think it was the right move. Buys a point. Also in a good spot. Tech Row's kind of dead. There's a chance that I get Interstellar, but I don't think it's likely. Why would you do that? What was that? You don't win the combat. And you just burn a bunch of troops. Weird. Okay, well, we don't have guild access anyway. The good news is we have the SMF. Siege Reverend Mother. We don't have Interstellar access. This is a rough one. I think first action is probably Research Station. So second action is probably Reverend Mother. But why do we Research Station if we already have the SMF? Well, if we play the Reverend Mother, we don't have the SMF. Getting locked out of the Swordmaster is just kind of painful now. Stupid directorship. Okay, just kidding. We don't Research Station at all. I don't know, man. There's not that many things that we can do. Mentat, maybe. Well, there's our guild access, but we don't have yellow, so we still can't do it. Ordnance would be really good. We can't afford it, though. There's the Highliner access. Problem is now if we play our cards, we don't actually get the SMF. I don't know what there is to be done about this. It helps a little bit. Just don't see myself winning this combat is the problem. Not even with the war chest, which is only 4 daggers. Maybe with a really good card from Carthag we could do it. I don't think so though, because Paul's going to go Highliner. I can discard Directorship and it won't cost me a damn thing. Probably. I mean, War Chest is a point. We should trash Convincing instead. Or discard, I mean. Since we're not getting a 10. Or not getting a 9, I mean. And we could feasibly get to 10 Solari. I just don't think we're going to be able to make it to the end of the game without playing this for the combat effect. There's a second locked-in alliance. Highliner from Paul, looks like. No, he's not. He doesn't have troop transports either. I think that means I have a shot to win this, right? Problem is, Beast has 3 intrigues. We gotta try for it. Technically, Hardy Warriors provides a little bit more power than Carthag. But an intrigue card is more valuable, and this faction bump is useless. Staged incident, okay. Well, unless we put 3 things in. Might as well, let's see here. So this doesn't even get me above him, so we just staged incident for the point. Still, it's a point that we just picked up. It's not bad. We have Chimerki, so every point counts. We get a Spice from the Reverend Mother that could be used for selective breeding next round. Paul buys another point. I think Paul's in the driver's seat here. Damn, he takes the appropriate. I wanted that. Just a ridiculous 19 card deck. Again, full space, so it's really 18, but that's still an insane deck. These detonation devices could be a big mistake. Maybe I should have just taken second from this. I don't know. An intrigue card in 3 Solari would have been good. Going to Imperial Basin straight up sets me up for Highliner if Paul doesn't have it. Directorship but no alliances. Economic supremacy. Okay. Well, I don't know. This is gonna be tough. He doesn't go for the Highliner. So is it Signet Ring, Imperial Basin, Highliner, Bold Space? I think it probably is. If we buy 2 points, if we get 2 points from the combat, well, given how much water we have, why not just go for the extra spice from Great Flat? It's 3 extra spice. It's not enough. To Highliner and win, or to Highliner and buy the spice point, we need like 10 spice. We have 2 right now, so we end up 1 short doing it this way. Unless we get somehow find a way to get a Fremen from Spice Hunter. If we can get to 10 with Shamirki, that's probably our best bet, I think. Who knows what we draw to? We're currently at 7 persuasion. If we can draw a 2-card persuasion card, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of, we would get an SMF that's 11. Also, we get a spice from... Well, spice doesn't matter because we went here. We should have gone to Great Flat because there was a small chance we draw spice off of the cold space. We don't know where his Bashar is, which means it's probably in his hand. We didn't draw it. Okay, so Spice Center takes us to 20. Sister takes us to 22. War Chest takes us to 26. We have enough to War Chest and also buy the point. I don't see the game going another round, but if it does, we have enough water to buy a bunch of research stations. Too bad we couldn't get a single SMF. I think that would really push us over the edge. Okay. Basically swapping out intrigue cards unless he's got like Mimic Orders or something. Leto has Mimic Quarters. No, he doesn't. Were there no Mimic Quarters this game? Maybe I'm thinking of a different game I played. Yeah, there's no Mimic Quarters this game. Just winning with no... I mean, basically, we have a clear path to 10 if we can win the combat. I don't know if Paul can stop us or not. He probably... I mean, 3 intrigue cards. He probably has a shot at it, for sure. He doesn't have water for Hardy, though, which is nice. Being the only person with a Swordmaster right now is kind of lonely. It's an engineer. It's a point in the very far off scenario where we are able to draw it. It's not going to happen. He doesn't have an alliance, so I don't know how much that matters. I don't think he has the gas. Bribery. Could have gone up on Emperor and gotten 2 more troops. He must have plans within plans. Which takes him to 10. But I have 10 and I have tiebreaker with Chimerki. I guess I can choose not to buy the 3rd point and make the game go longer. And then try to beat him that way. Just kidding. I can't do that because he bought an SMF. Well, if he doesn't have plans within plans, I do still win. Come on, Leto. You don't have any way of stealing that card out of his hand. Just, yeah. Just figure out something else to do with your time here. I'd like to go on a nice jog, and I don't really feel like waiting for you to do nothing. He has no intrigues. He's not going to win the combat, but he does get to 9 points. Plans within plans is a really unfortunate card to exist. Oh, he could get to 10. It doesn't matter because, again, Shamirki, but... No reason for me to play the war chest. I'm 2 Solari short of it. If he has plans within planes, it doesn't matter, though. He'll be 2 points ahead of me. Oh, man. Plans within plans. Well, if you want to win the game, you should draw that specific intrigue card, because if you look at my last couple wins, I was the one who drew it, and then this game, he was the one who drew it. So, yeah. I'm starting to get a little sick of that. In any case, well played. Nice to meet a fan.